Good morning, everybody. It is 9:25. I have to answer a question. Yes.
So, if 6 plus 4 equals 10, then do you still have to carry a 1?
Nope, you just write the 10 down. And now 60 plus 44 is what?
Mom,
You got to write the whole number.
This is
to turn it on.
104.
Yes, it is 104. Awesome.
And that's how hot it needs to be to go in the hot tub.
You're right. That is the hot tub temperature. What I have been doing this morning is just, no, I forgot my bag. What I've been doing this morning is just sticking to my block schedule. I've been trying to get back into the block schedule again because I've been finding myself getting a little scatterbrained. How about you? Do you get scatterbrained when, hi Joe, you get scatterbrained too?
Yeah.
So I get a little scatterbrained, and let me just run it through how it might go. So I might be doing folding laundry, and then I have to put some laundry away in my room. And so I take the pile back there, and when I'm back there, I see, I don't know, I'm putting the laundry away and I go, oh my gosh, my dresser is kind of dusty. So I decide to just take like, you know, get like a tissue or something and try to wipe the dust off. And then I end up going, oh my gosh, I wanted to make something for supper. So then I go out and I start doing that. Anyway, and then kids are asking about homeschool things. And I just find that I get too scatterbrained and I feel like I'm not doing anything well or even to completion. So what I've been working on again is my block schedule. I really worked through my day that way last summer and even into the fall. And then I don't know, this winter I just kind of got away from it and I haven't been doing it very much. So the other day I was just like, I'm gonna get back into this. So I've been keeping my block schedule. I have been earmarking the first couple of hours of the morning, like basically from when I get up until 8:30, 9:30 in the morning, as kind of like my housework time. And because I find that I like to get a lot of things like that done. So like laundry and loading up the dishwasher depending on Sam's schedule, and just kind of wiping things down that need to be wiped down. And this morning what needed to be wiped down was the bathroom here. So I was just, look at this, both of us have coffee mugs in here. So I was just in here wiping things down. And
coffee mug.
Joseph, are you talking to? And so what I did, I had washed my face with a washcloth, and when I was done, I'm like, why throw this in the laundry? So I just used that to wipe down the whole toilet. Then I went all along the floor. I went all down this little area right here and got the trim. And then I use dry shampoo a lot. And if you use dry shampoo a lot, you'll notice that it gets white everywhere. So I wiped all, like the tops of my my window here. I wiped down the windowsill and this little piece, and then right down in here gets a lot of dry shampoo because this is where I stand. So anyway, wiped it all down, and then I just put that washcloth right into the laundry basket. I also decided that my shower could use a spray. So I have this Mrs. Meyer's product that I had bought, I don't know, back when I think we bought the tile, which would have been last summer. I bought this Mrs. Meyer's spray. Joe wants to be in here so badly this morning. And so the thing I like about that is that it sprays kind of a nice stream. You took a shower this morning, didn't you?
No, I had a bath.
You didn't take a bath. You took a shower. What I did is I just sprayed all the places, because even though we have like an iron filter and everything, our water does still come through a little bit irony. And I even kind of like sprayed down in there. You can see it's working and lifting some of the dirt. And then I'll just come back through, I don't know, 20 minutes later and give it a good rinse. Since Joe's been following me around this morning, I thought, let's have him replace the garbage bags. Joe's just gonna do that for me. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Yeehaw.
Dapper.
Yeehaw.
What the heck?
Does it not fit quite right?
It does not fit anymore.
It doesn't fit?
It's too big, heavy. I'm so sorry.
You are sorry. There we go. How's that? Does that look okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you push that back. I like your socks.
No.
You don't like your socks? You picked them out. You wear those every single day.
Yeah.
Every day when those are clean, you wear those. I love you, Joe. So I can see that I definitely have towels to do. So I'm going to grab all the towels out of this pile. This is the pile you guys all know if you've been here before. Welcome, welcome back. That Joe collects the dirty laundry for me and then just dumps it in a pile in here. So I'm just going to sort out all the towels and get a load of towels going this morning. Okay, so as I fold laundry, I had actually 2 loads from yesterday that I've just been working on folding here. I always fold straight to the top of my washer and dryer, sort it right there, and then everybody puts their own laundry away. Joe is reading to me. The lighting is kind of poor right here, but yes. Keep reading.
Big house.
It is a big house. So he's reading, and so what normally happens here is when I do this housework block time, usually, like right now, Peter's working on something that he does on his own. Joe will be either reading to me, next to me, or he'll just read in the living room through his, he always reads like 3 of these beginning to read books. Maria is working on her skills book, and actually she's reading right now. And so if she has a problem with the word, she'll just say, "Mom, what does this, spell or whatever?" So that is kind of how we go about doing this. When I'm done with the block, with this block of housework, then we'll move on to our homeschool block of time. One thing to remember with any kind of schedule that you try to use or oh my gosh, I have the hiccups, I'm so sorry, or any kind of routine or anything that you're trying to implement, is that you really want to make sure that it's actually making your life better. If you're feeling like this is so inflexible and I'm so angry about it, then that is the wrong schedule for you or the wrong routine for you. Definitely just try to make sure that you're letting it work for you and that you're not letting it just like own you or destroy you. Okay, does that make sense? And the reason that I bring that up is because technically I'm in like the last 5 minutes of my housework block, but I remembered that I wanted to make some homemade hamburger buns for tonight. I made them a couple weeks ago and they got gobbled up so fast, and so you know that when nothing goes to waste, you're like, hey, that was obviously a good recipe and everybody liked that. And so we're gonna do barbecue tonight. So I had made barbecue on whatever that was, Saturday or Sunday, and we ate it that night for supper, and then the rest of it I froze so we could have it tonight. And I thought it would be really good to make homemade buns. I'm gonna jump out of the housework block, go into what I always call my kitchen block, because I love being in the kitchen that it has to have its own block. I'm gonna get out the bread machine, get the ingredients in there. I also have my barbecue there. I store a lot of things in ice cream pails because it's cheap. And we like ice cream, so we always have ice cream pails. And I'm gonna get that also. I'm probably gonna have to thaw it in the, or like defrost it in the microwave for maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes or so that I can get it, form it into the crock pot, because I just want it to heat on low all day long. I did not have to thaw it because I did bring it out about an hour ago from the freezer, and I just set it on the counter and it thawed just enough to slip out of that. So I'm just gonna get this going, and
There's only 6.5 more pages.
No.
You should do this.
no, I didn't know that.
If I fall.
Yesterday I stopped by my P.O. box and got just a lovely, lovely surprise. I don't know who sent it. It just says, Happy Easter, Jennifer. And so thank you so much to whoever sent this. Mary is going to sit right on my kitchen counter here, and I know for sure that she's going to be a blessing to me as I care for my family. Thanks again so much. Have you ever heard the saying, a job worth doing is a job worth doing well? Well, when it comes to the shower and everything, sometimes I just try to get as much done as I can in about 5 minutes. It's like, you know, I mean, I let the stuff sit, let some cleaning products sit and everything on it to try to let that kind of loosen up the grime. But then I scrub at it for 5 minutes or so, maybe 6, 7 minutes. I don't know how long I've been doing that. And then I just give it a good rinse. And I figure, you know what, in another couple of weeks, I'll probably be back doing it again, and I'll get it as good as I can get at that time. So I don't always follow that principle of a job worth doing is worth doing well when it comes to the shower. I just have one more quick housework thing to do. It's going to take me about 2 minutes, and then we really are going to move on to our next block of time. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. If I didn't mention it already, my name is Jennifer, and I am a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling mom, a cranberry farmer's wife. I'm a YouTuber and a former teacher in the public schools, and I forgot what I was supposed to go and get. Okay, and very, very sidetrackable. This is the types of stuff that you'll see very often on my channel. You're going to see all kinds of, I like to call them real life mom vlogs, because it's just real life. It's like whatever is happening is what's happening. I don't plan something specifically. Sorry for that. It's like whenever I change lighting, my camera has to catch up. I don't specifically, oh, look at that bedroom in the background. I don't change or plan something specifically to vlog about. It's just whatever happens is what happens. I'm gonna make a bed right now, but first I have to take 2 10-pound weights off of that bed, and a certificate and some holy cards. So that is what real mom life is like, and that's pretty much what you get here. So I also love to garden, so that is happening, and I do enjoy sewing. I can't say I love sewing, because I feel like if I loved it, I would do it more often, but I do enjoy sewing. I hope to have you subscribe, and you can hit that bell notification. That way, as soon as I upload a video, you will be the first to know. All right, let's get this bed made. Gathering everybody up here, and we are going to work on the last day of our Healthy Bodies unit. So we've been using this, and I already did a full video of this in the hands of a child, and I also have shown us working on it other days. It's only a 5-day unit. It's taken us a whole lot longer than 5 days, but that is okay. We just keep making forward progress, and as long as we're moving forward, I always call that a win. So last day today, guys.
Look at mine.
I know, look at yours. You have so many neat little booklets in there. It's lunchtime now. We finished up our homeschool. That's all done. And now Joe is having some of these twice baked potatoes.
Da, 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 da.
Right? You like those a lot, don't you? You and me and Dad and Sam, we like those a lot. Last night I made lasagna. Yes, we see your thumb. I made some lasagna, and so that's what we are also going to have. Are you going to have lasagna too, Joe? Mm-hmm. Yes? Okay, let me get it warmed up, and then we're going to have lasagna. Typically around lunchtime is when I try to do like my kitchen block, because since I'm in the kitchen, then I can kind of work on some other things. The hamburger bun dough is done, so I'm going to get this shaped up, but first I'm going to eat my lasagna. I need to divide this into 18 pieces, so I usually just use my pizza cutter. I'm not pushing really hard because I don't want to leave a mark on my counter, but just enough to kind of divide it up. So into 2 sections. Okay, once I have it divided up, I usually, when I'm forming a roll, I just sort of continue working it around, pushing the dough under. and trying to stretch out so the top looks nice and smooth. And it's okay if the dough is sticky. If it's a little bit sticky, that means that you're going to have some nice and fluffy buns. We are finally having a nice sunny day again. That's really great. I do have plans to get outside here yet, but right now I'm just working through my kitchen block. I'm giving myself 2 hours in the kitchen. I've already spent some of the time in here, so I have about 1 hour and 15 minutes left. Okay, now that they're all done, I usually like to go back through when I make the hamburger buns and kind of pat them down just a little bit. I know they're working on rising right now, but I just kind of pat them down because I want them to be, you know, more like a hamburger bun and not just a dinner roll. I'm going to cover these with a dish towel and let them rise for probably 30 minutes. So it's a little chilly in the house right now. Maybe it's going to take 45 minutes. Next up, I am going to make cheesy potatoes. So this is just a casserole. I've heard this called so many different names. Some people call these, I mean, I've heard them called Amish potatoes. I've heard them called funeral potatoes. I always just call them cheesy potatoes. And so this is one of the bags of frozen hash browns that I froze. A bag of hash browns that I froze from, you know, just chopping up my own potatoes. So I'm just going to give these a quick, I think I'm going to give them a quick shake so that some of the ice crystals can come off of them. I've been loving having my frozen onions because when I'm kind of in a hurry, which, I mean, really, when are we not sort of in a hurry? It's just so nice to be able to just kind of break them apart and pour in what I think I'm going to need. I need a half a cup. So that looks like a half a cup.
How many hours till Uncle Dan's right now?
I would think he'll be here in about 2 hours. So far in here I have a teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to put in 2 cups of sour cream here shortly. I'm going to add a can of cream of chicken soup and then also a half cup of melted butter. And that is so thick. Is it going to come out? There we go.
Come on, let's go under. No, over.
It sounds more like an exclamation to me. And the last thing is 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. I'm not going to measure that, but that looks like 2 cups. This comes together really, really easy, especially if you have a favorite recipe. If you go online and you start looking at every single cheesy potato recipe when you get a hankering for cheesy potatoes, you're going to find so many recipes out there, and it's going to take a while. So, you know, so my recommendation is find some favorite recipes. And there's nothing wrong with switching it up every now and again. I mean, I am the queen of switching it up, but it's also great to have some recipes that they're just standbys, that you just know you're not going to look for a new one, and when you want that flavor, you go right to that recipe. I already greased my pan, so I'm going to take the bowl over to the other counter. No, I bet I can do it right here. Yep, just right there. We'll just pour this in. Then on top of here, I need to put on some cornflakes that have been combined with melted butter.
Don't you hear that sound?
Yep.
All of them have holes in them. Gotta take the hair off.
I do want these to bake for a good 45 minutes, maybe even a smidge longer, and then they really are best if they set and rest for like another 15 minutes or so. So make sure if you make something like this to start it early enough. It will stay hot for a long time, and it really is best if it just sets up a little bit. So in this, I just rinsed out the bag that I had the potatoes in. I am going to chop up this cauliflower here. I decided I am going to roast cauliflower for supper. I have just really, really been wanting that lately. So I'm going to put a little olive oil in here. Some, am I going to do salt and pepper? I'm going to do garlic, salt, and pepper, and just like a tiny pinch of red pepper flakes. Before we move outside, I did want to give you guys a peek. So last week, my Ipsy box came, the very first one. I got the one that had, it's like the $12 box, I think it is. That one would come with sample size, or what they call deluxe sample size products. And now this one is actually I think this is called the Glam Box or the Glam Box Plus. Anyways, this one is more expensive. The products are more of like full-size products. And before I even give you, a peek at everything that's in here, I actually think I like the other one better. I think I would do that other one on more of a regular basis because it's less expensive and you don't get such a huge product to try. And if it's something you don't really like, or like in my case, I like makeup and I like skincare products a lot. I just don't seem to go through them as quickly. Like certain things I do. Mascara, I go through very, very quickly. Like my favorite colors of lipstick and chapstick and lip gloss and stuff, go through quickly. But other than that, I don't go through things very quickly. And so to get like full-size products like this, and if it's something I'm not going to use often, I just feel like it's just not worth my dollar. I did get some neat things. So this, I definitely am going to use these up. These are cleansing face wipes, Refreshments brand. I should point out too, these things all come in these little bags. I'm gonna have a million of these if I keep trying this out. Here's the other bag. And then also in the Refreshments line, I did get this hand cream. This I definitely think I'm going to try. This is called Open Your Eyes. It is by Hey Honey. It's a lifting eye serum. I did get this full-size mascara. This is by Victoria Beckham. This is another full-size product that came, and this is Decadent Body and Hand Cream by Sela. This literally smelled like sugar cookie dough. Maybe mixed with a little bit of fruitiness. So it smells really, really good, and it feels like almost slippery. It's like so silky. And this is by Belle and Argent. I'm sure I'm not saying that correctly. And this is eyeshadow. I absolutely love these colors. Very similar though to the colors that were in the sample in the smaller Glam package. And so, but I'm sure I'm going to wear these. I love these kind of neutral colors. And then last but certainly not least is this Misha Beauty, and these are fingernail polishes. And then this color here, this is called Worthy, and I did Maria's nails this morning. How do your nails look, sweetie? Let's see how your nails look. Well, you were playing with a lot of tape, so she did get some of it off already, but it's just a really light color pink. This one I haven't tried yet, but I absolutely love this one too. And this one is called Diana. And this is like just totally feels like a spring reddish coral kind of color. So I'm really excited to try out this one. So that is a Glam Box. And if you're interested, I will put a link in the description box below. It is 60 and sunny. That's exciting. And I'm going to get outside and do some just kind of outdoorsy kind of work now. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful out here. Although I'm not sure if it's super breezy yet or not. But first thing we're going to do, check on the little baby chicks. And then I do want to give, our bigger chickens, they need water. So I brought out a jug of water for them. We're going to collect their eggs and then fill up the bird feeders. Peter and Maria actually made a new little house for them. So they have one box over there. That's where the heat lamp is. And then, why are you guys over here? We're out of the warmth. Why? Why, oh why? Peepster is getting really big, and so is Patriot. And then Puffy and Tiger are definitely smaller. Look at them. Oh, look at you guys. Look at you. Why don't you go where it's warm? Why don't you go over there? There you go. And stay warm. They put this little condo together for them so that they could have a spot where they had the heat lamp and then a spot where they didn't, so that they could just kind of get away from the heat if they needed to. What are you going to do? Are you going to come back? Oh, they're going to go right back to where it's colder. You're going to go right back to where it's colder. And Patriot has really been starting to flutter. Yeah, yep. She's starting to wiggle her tail like she's going to get ready to try to fly up. We already came in yesterday and she was perched up on top of one of the boxes. Not these, because these are new today, but yeah, so anyway. Okay, we've got other things we have to do. So all kinds of things happened this afternoon. I wanted to spend more time outside, but my camera card had filled up. You guys don't care about my camera problems and my computer problems, so I didn't end up staying outside as long as I had hoped to, because then I got kind of sidetracked with that, and then I took a couple phone calls, and then yada yada. Uncle Dan came, and then we were like chit-chatting around the island and that kind of thing. So anyway, I do still want to pop back outside to do some things, but here are the rolls. Now, last time when I made these, I feel like they came out more like a hamburger roll in that they weren't so close together, but I made 18. So I'm trying to think, did I put those in 2 pans last time I made them? I don't know. I get brain fog. And here are there's the lighting. That would be better for you guys, right? And then here are the cheesy potatoes. These had to go an extra 15 minutes, being that I used like fresh frozen potatoes versus whatever they do to frozen hash browns, you know, before they freeze them, you know, like Ore-Ida or whatever it is, like those kind of things. So I don't know what they do to them to make them soften up faster, but the fresh potatoes, it took a little longer, and it was just a bit liquidy. I'm just going to give you guys kind of the rundown, but look at that. It's already setting up, and it's not drippy anymore at all. So now I changed the temperature on my oven to 400 degrees. I'm going to put the cauliflower onto a cookie sheet, and then we're going to roast that. And then whenever they come back from setting turkey blinds and stuff like that, we'll be ready to eat. I'm not really sure if I mentioned that to you earlier this morning, that this is now turkey season. Did I mention that? I don't know. But anyway, turkey season started yesterday. So Warren took Peter out yesterday morning. They heard either a cluck or a I think a cluck. I think they thought they heard a hen, didn't see anything. And then Warren took Maria out yesterday afternoon, and they had a story for me too. Oh, I know, they saw the albino deer, or at least one of the white deer that we have around here. And then he was going to take Joseph out, but Warren had a meeting today and it lasted a long time, and so he got home too late to go. And so now they're putting turkey blinds out though for tomorrow. So big day tomorrow. Okay, let me get the cauliflower into the oven now.
Uncle Dan's gonna get famous.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I was cutting the buns, I just realized that the reason these look different than the last time I made them is because I put them in a 9x13, which is what I should not have done. I should have put them on a cookie sheet so they were spread out more, so they'd actually look like hamburger buns. They're still going to eat just fine, but yeah, they don't look quite right. All right, so we're just checking in to say goodnight.
Okay.
I thought everybody would want to get a little peek at you.
Okay.
Everybody always like, oh, we love Amber so much. She's so happy all the time.
All right, well, hello. Good night.
All right, she's going to be leaving Eska here with us for the weekend. And so, yeah, lucky me. And I just wanted to say goodnight to everybody, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'll pop up a couple more real life mom vlogs for you. I am going to get my kids in. They are someplace outside, I think still fishing, and it's 8:30 at night. It's pitch black, so they must not be fishing anymore. But anyway, I'm gonna get them into bed, and then I'm probably just gonna settle in and do a little bit of editing tonight. I am working on a video. What video? Oh, I'm working on the organizing my home video, which if you look in the background, you would think that I probably have not been organizing my home. So I hope you guys have a great night. Bye-bye.